Hello. Welcome to the Chit Chat Knits podcast. My name is Darcy and I'm the maker at Chit Chat Knits, and I'm so happy you stopped by today. It is the perfect knitting day today. I'm here in Madison, Wisconsin. It is November 4th, 2024, and it is a great day to be inside knitting. It is rainy, drizzly, gray. Just the perfect day to be inside. And so I'm going to record this and then I'm going to hit my knitting needles today. Because it is rainy and drizzly, you will see shadows and strange lighting, but we're going to go with it. All right, so it's been a couple weeks since we chatted, and when before I met with you last time, I told you that I was going to Nashville. My dear friend Katie, you see Katie in, she models my patterns. She's just wonderful. My husband said, you two, Katie and I kept talking about taking this trip to Nashville because we sing together and we just love country music, old time country music. And Doug and I have been to the Grand Ole Opry. We've been to Nashville before. And so we kept just saying, oh, we should go to Nashville. It'd be fun to go do this and that. And one day, I think it was back in July, he said, stop talking about it and make your reservations and go. So we did. We flew to Nashville, and it was on the 19th. And I have a list here. I made a list of the things we did. We went to the Grand Ole Opry twice, the tour and the show twice. We went to Graceland to see Elvis. We went to Dollywood to see Dollywood, and we actually stayed at the Dollymore Resort, which was absolutely lovely. On the way back to Nashville from Pigeon Forge, we came upon an alpaca farm, and we got to visit the alpaca farmer, a lovely lady named Brenda, and her herd of alpaca. She was so gracious in hosting us. So thank you, Brenda. I will put the name of her farm right here because she does sell online, and I did buy some beautiful yarn, and I'll show you that next time. We did a recording studio experience. As I said, Kitty and I like to sing together. So we went into a recording studio and recorded 2 songs. We recorded Wildflower, the Tom Petty song Wildflowers, and an Elvis song, why can I never say the name of it? Wise Men Say, you know that one. We went to the Ryman Auditorium and toured. We went to the Country Music Hall of Fame. We went to Studio B and did tours. On the last day, we visited the Belmead Mansion and Winery, and that it was just a perfect weather day. So we really had a great time on the tour, and also just spending time walking paths around the property. And at the winery, there was some live music we got to listen to. Then that day also, we went back downtown and we visited the Johnny Cash Museum and the Patsy Cline Museums. It was amazing. We stayed in Airbnbs, except for Dollymore, and had just wonderful experiences. Every place we stayed was beautifully clean, just great. One of the places we met the owners, and they were lovely people. Just couldn't recommend the Airbnbs more. They were fantastic. So just a wonderful trip. I'm so glad my husband said, make your plans and go. I will stay home. I will take care of what needs to be taken care of here, and you go. And we did, and we just had a great time. We did visit a few yarn shops too. I didn't really buy a lot because we decided to carry on luggage. And so we wanted to keep things, I know yarn doesn't take up much space, but we just decided to keep things at a minimum. But I did buy some beautiful alpaca yarn that I have cast on, but I don't have that project here in Madison with me, so I'll show you upcoming. All right, so the title of this cast today is Knit, Knit, Winner, Winner. And we do have winners from our Warm Ears Mal 24. I would love to just thank you all so much for participating. You are amazing. I was traveling. I've been crazy busy in the last 6 weeks. And you brought it home. Our discussion thread in my Chit Chat Knits Ravelry group has 434 posts. You were amazing. You were encouraging each other, complimenting each other, and I love this community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In our finished object thread, we had 147 finished objects. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then in our, we also had a hashtag on Instagram. And thank you to those of you who posted there as well. So it is time, drumroll please, to announce the winners. The winner in our Ravelry group discussion thread is In Time For. In Time For. I want to thank you so much because you were there discussing and you are amazing. Your Ravelry profile doesn't give your first name, so I'm sorry, I can't call you by first name, but In Time For. And what you are winning is this cute bag that I made. You know, I love to make these little bags. And this beautiful skein of yarn to go with it. This yarn is from Melissa of Bellafio Yarns. She sent this beautiful fall colors yarn, and I thought the bag and yarn looked really cute together. So, In Time For, would you please send me an email at chitchatknits@gmail.com. Get in contact with me with your full name, address, all your details, and I will send this out to you In Time For. Thank you so much. All right, our next winner is from the finished object thread, and you are winning this amazing, look at this. This is a giant tote bag, and this is made by Queen Sandy. Queen Sandy, you are just an absolute jewel for making bags for me. We'll talk about that a little bit more at the end of the podcast. But textile grad, please get in contact with me again at the chitchatknits@gmail.com so I can send this bag out to you. Look at this. Okay, can you see that she even, this is a pocket, like a double pocket, because it's a zippered pocket. Awkward holding. Zippered pocket that you can put things in, but also it's a pocket, so you have a double pocket. It has a vinyl bottom. You know, that's always the thing. You know, I like to take my projects with me everywhere we go. And if I'm in a restaurant and I set it down on the floor, it's really nice to have something that you can just wipe off. So, Queen Sandy, oh my gosh, you are amazing. And look at, it's even embroidered with Chit Chat Knits. Textile grad, I'm looking forward to hearing from you real soon. All right, and then we have a third winner, and this winner is Secret Fibers. And your prize is a $30 gift certificate from Cato Yarn Company. Shelley at Cato Yarn Company has graciously donated a $30 gift card. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much to everyone for participating. You've just warmed my heart. And so many hats were made for charities. That doubly warms my heart. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for our prize donations. Thank you all for participating. You are amazing. Okay, winners, please contact me. You know, if it gets to be a couple weeks and I haven't heard from you, then I'm just gonna have to draw again because we just wanna keep things moving. So please contact me. Okay, let's see. Let's go to finished objects. So you can see there's one right here, but I'm going to talk about this first. So when we went to Tennessee, I had other projects that I should work on, but as I said, we were trying to carry on our luggage, carry everything on, and so we were trying to pack light. So I knew I needed to pack my projects. Just bring one project. Now, as I said, I'm here in Madison for the week, and I brought 1, 2, 3. I've been working on 3 projects. So to bring one is not like me, but I did it. I made a pair of socks. Now, my goal in making, look at, I love that striped toe. That is in my Fruit Loops pattern, and I just think it is so cute. I give you a chart with how many rows to knit of each color as you're decreasing. But anyway, that's just a little aside there. Okay, so here was my goal. I wanted to knit a pair of socks that incorporated welts. I wanted to do socks because socks are so portable for knitting, and I wanted to put welts in the socks. And I'll tell you why, that I was curious about doing welts on this, my next project. But the yarn was deep, deep, deep stash. I purchased this online. I've lost the ball band, of course, because I always do. During the COVID lockdown, I bought this yarn. I thought it was kind of a hint of Christmas. I think it's cute. And I just thought it would be fun to use this, stash bash this, and make welts, and then made them just kind of fun. This one has the red, so green heel, red heel. I alternated the stripes and alternated the toe stripes. So just a basic recipe that I use, and just added these welts. So I'm not sure if I'll write this up as a pattern or not. I've got my notes. Maybe down the road, we'll see. But that project was leading to this project. So this is a cowl that I made. I'm going to take it off to show you. So again, I used the welts. That was my goal, was to knit welts. This was for the Pigskin Party quarter 1 challenge, which was to, this was issued by Little Wolf Knits, and it was to do a technique that you had not done before, and welts was one I had not done before, and especially not designed with welts, and I don't know that I'd ever knit a welt before either. So, so I did the welts, and then I also did some double wrapped and then dropped stitches. Kind of hard to see here, but, oh, there you can see better. And let me tell you what this yarn is. I loved this color. I feel like it has a fall vibe. You know, there's some apples up here. a little fall vibe, but also I feel like this would make like a Christmas looking outfit as well. I just picked up this sweater at Old Navy the other day. So this green is from just a sweater from Old Navy. But I thought it looked really cute with this because there is a little hints of green in here. And I think it's cute. I didn't want a super long cowl. So see, I didn't make it very long. I used 290 yards of a 463 yard skein. So I didn't want it to be, some of my cowls, I really love a big, big, big cowl. But for this one, I just wanted a modest, small cowl. And also, I have enough yarn to, if I add, a mini skein for heels, toes, I should be able to get a pair of shorty socks, or if I did something like a longer cuff leg, I'm thinking a longer cuff, a good size, 2.5 inch cuff leg, basically. And then out of, this was a sock set, so there was actually a green that came with it. Out of that, then knit the foot of my sock. Out of this, I think I can get a pair of socks. So that might be, I saved enough for that. I saved it to get another pair out of it. Anyway, this colorway is called Pico de Gallo. Isn't it pretty? I love it. So Little Wolf Knits, Pico de Gallo in the Sunfish. Sunfish is the fingering weight yarn. That's the name of the yarn because she has different fingering weights. So I think it's cute, isn't it? It'll be fun to wear. It's easy to wear because now let me tell you what makes this so easy to wear. I increased frequently just by 4 stitches, but after each drop section, I increased 4 stitches all the way. So what that does is it gives you is that a trapezoidal shape where it gets larger. And that makes it lay nicely, my friends. Because I don't like a cowl, for me, this is just personal preference. I don't like a cowl that is really big here and flops. It's just not my preference. And I like where it lays nicely on my shoulders. So I always try to use that shape and get increase out so it lays nicely. And I feel like I've really accomplished what I wanted. So Q1 challenge, this was my Q1 challenge. Check for the Down Cellar Studios Pigskin Party, accomplished. And I love it. And I knit it up in just a few days. So really love it. I will be wearing this a lot. It's kind of warm and rainy today, but the weather is changing. It is coming. We actually, at home, on the other side of the state, we had snow on Halloween. The ground was covered in snow. It's coming, my friends. It is coming to Wisconsin. And I love winter sports, and I love skiing, and I'm a really bad skate skier, but I try every year to get better. So I'm hoping we get some good snow for skiing this year. All right, moving on. Better Than Fiction Mystery. Now, I'm bragging to you about not bragging, just telling you about my 2 finished projects. Now, let me tell you about my unfinished project. Today, book 5 of the Better Than Fiction Mystery Shawl dropped. So clue 5 or book 5. And if you go to the Chit Chat Knits Ravelry group, there's a spoiler thread. And you all are doing amazing. I, however, have gotten way behind on my second mystery shawl, my second knitting of this project. Now, I do have the first one, and I will show you that when all the clues have dropped. But, yep, way behind. I showed you clue 1. I've gotten into clue 2. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So I really will continue with it. I'm just not sure when I will get to it. But like I said, this is the second time I'm knitting this project. I think that orange is so pretty. And I'm not an orange person, but look at it. It's got some pink in it and I love it. So you all were so gracious in commenting on whether I should put purple or teal for my third color. And guess what? I still haven't decided. So, to be determined. But congratulations to you on this great project. And thank you so much for purchasing the pattern so that we can help support Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. This was a collaboration with Wendy of Knitters Brewing Company, and thank you so much to Wendy also for this great design. All right, more on that to come in future episodes. All right, so we've got the socks, the cowl, the Desperately Behind project, but that's okay because it's a beautiful day for knitting today. I also wanted to chat a little bit about some upcoming Advent makes, and I'm planning to do a cast in next week about some of my patterns that work great with Advent minis. But I wanted to mention the Between the Stars wrap, and I'll put a picture in here. This is what you would say is a wrap style shawl. It is a generous sized wrap. And let me tell you, this was a design for Monica of Up North Yarns. This was for her 2024 Advent that has already been shipped. And the knit along for that will start December 1st. And the reason I'm only showing you the picture in black and white is because, as people open their Advent minis, they want to be surprised, or they deserve to be surprised. So you can also join in knitting along without having purchased because she's sold out. She's sold out. But it's a beautiful wrap. And let me tell you why I chose to design a wrap. I love a wrap style shawl when I'm at home or if I'm visiting friends. And, I often, when I travel, I'll often bring a wrap style shawl because I can wrap up in it, sit and knit, sit and chat, and I find them really, really comfortable. They stay on, and this one is going to stay on you because it is generous sized. So it is called the Between the Stars wrap, and as I said, we will be having a knit along starting December 1st. So I hope if you have 20 gram mini skeins, you would need 12 20 gram mini skeins and 1 full skein. And the full skein in this, as you can see, is dark. So it breaks up the section. So you would want it to be either much lighter or much darker than your mini skeins. And what was really fun for me was designing, these mini skeins are all variegated. So I had a fun time designing with them to make sure that the patterning showed. I hope you love it. I really enjoyed. Thank you so much, Monica, for asking me to work on this design with you. I really had fun with it. And I do love the wrap, and I will be wrapping up in it all winter long while I'm sitting and knitting, watching TV. When we're camping in Florida, the evenings get chilly. It'll be perfect. All right. The other Advent make-along that I'm working on the discussion begins with last year. So last year, I decided to do a little Advent, or maybe it actually started on Christmas Day. So it was the 12 days of Christmas mystery. And so each day I gave a little section of the pattern for 12 days. And we ended up making a very beautiful cowl that incorporated different stitch patterns. And I had so much fun doing it. And each day the clue came in my Ravelry group. And I loved it so much that I wanted to do it again this year. So this year's theme is called Songs of the Season. And what I have used, I'll explain that, but what I'm using to design is this really cute mystery box that I got from Melissa of Bellafio Yarns. She put together 10-gram minis. There were 24 10-gram minis in the box. And they're so, look at the box. Is that adorable? I love it. And it was a really good price, very affordable. Some of them are more toward the tonal solid. About half were tonal solids and half were variegated in my box, which worked out perfectly because I actually am doing that in the design. I'm using the solids in one section, and then the variegated, you'll see it coming. I'm not going to show you now because in case someone wants to do it as a mystery, I will show it in each day's listing, but it'll be under a spoiler banner. So if you choose to do it as a mystery, you won't need to look at it. But some of us are not, some people just want to know what they're making, and that's great too. So I'll also put spoiler banners. I'll give you the option, is what I'm trying to say here. But anyway, so what you would need is 10-gram mini skeins of fingering weight yarn. Now I'm all yarn, and I'm also using one full skein, and you would want that to be a solid or tonal. So I'll grab down here and show you if I can. No, I won't because I'd have to dig it out of this box. But I'm having a lot of fun creating this design. And now let me tell you why I called this the Songs of the Season. I love Christmas music. I love Christmas music. In my past, I don't know if I've told you this before, but I used to sing for 13 years. I sang on a dinner train. I was part of a cabaret on a dinner train. And so we started rehearsing Christmas music October 1st. So when October 1st hits, I have a really hard time not turning on Christmas music because I love it so much. I love the songs of the holiday season. I love singing them. It brings back wonderful memories of my time as a cabaret singer on a dinner train. And so I thought it would be fun to research where well-known Christmas songs came from, like their writers or what made them popular, who wrote them, why they wrote them, when they wrote them, what made them popular. So each section of this cowl, each day, gives you a little overview of a Christmas song and then the pattern. I hope you find this intriguing, and this will be free. All you need to do for this year, I may decide to publish it for next Christmas as a complete pattern, but for this year, you can only find it in my Ravelry group. And I will put a link down below to my Ravelry group so you can go out there. I don't have the threads up yet, but it will be coming. I'm planning to actually start it. I'm planning this. I've started, and I'm planning to do it in 24 days. But I know how crazy it gets the days before Christmas. So I'm going to start with the first Christmas song and portion of the pattern Thanksgiving weekend. Because for a lot of us, after the big Thanksgiving day, we're full on Christmas. Maybe not you, but me. I'm actually ready to start full on Christmas next week, but I'm waiting. So the first portion, first Christmas song and portion of the pattern will be going up before December 1st. So you can get started so that you can wear your new cowl for Christmas Day. This cowl is different because it's a tube style cowl. So you start with a provisional cast on, and if that scares you, please don't let it. It's not scary. It really isn't. There are great tutorials out there. I don't think I'll make a tutorial just because there's so many great ones out there. Very Pink Knits has a great one. I'll link it in the patterns. And don't let that frighten you. It's not scary at all. But it is a tube style that then you graft at the end. And again, it's much easier than it sounds. So don't let that frighten you. Okay, more on that later. More on the Between the Stars wrap, beautiful wrap style advent, and a tubular style cowl that you can wrap up in. Okay, just in case you're out there looking for some ideas, I have a couple for you. All right. I think that brings me to the end. Again, I don't have my music stand here where I usually have my notes, so that's where I'm looking down. But I do want to leave you with something today. I can't thank you enough for all your support. I do appreciate when you like and subscribe. And you know, if you're willing, I'd love it if you'd share this video or one of my videos with a friend. I'm over 400 subscribers, and oh gosh, would I love to get to 500? That would be so fun. So, you know, if I don't ask you, you might not think of it, but thank you so much. I also want to thank Shelly of Cato Yarn Company, Melissa Bellafio Yarns, and Queen Sandy for sending me beautiful embroidered bags. There, you will see more of them, and there will be more giveaways because she has sent some beautiful bags. So they are for giveaways for you. So be sure to stay tuned. There will be more coming up. But you know that kindness is very important to me, and there's so much unkindness out there right now that you know that I just really have a mission to share kindness with you. And so today I wanted to share with you some words from a beautiful song that actually my friend Katie and another friend, we have a little singing group called the Wildflowers, and this is a song that we are working on. Okay, so this is May the Kindness, and it's by Jackie Oates. Is the artist, and the writer is David Wood. And you can also find this recording of Jackie singing this in her band on YouTube. It is a beautiful, beautiful song. And the words, the chorus of the song say this: may the kindness that starts with you turn full circle when it's due, and the flame that burns your heart burns with love and hold us when we part. So my hope is that kindness will find you, that you will find ways to show kindness, and that we can all help make the world a more kind place. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I wish you happy making in the next week or so. I'm going to try to get back in next week with another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, bye for now.